Hey, what's going on out there? This is KC Boxing Channel coming to you with another video. And first, before I get started, I want to thank all the subscribers up to this point for subscribing to my channel. You making it possible for me to get closer to my goal. Now, of course, you know I need 1,000 subscribers, which is kind of hard, and you got to put in some hard work. And most people telling me, oh, just give it up, especially from the UK. You know, oh, no way, you're not going to do it. Give up. You know, you don't have the right stuff or whatever. Well, I'm not a quitter, okay? Now, I might not be able to get 1,000 views like a lot of people overnight, which is okay, but I'm going to keep on either telling the truth, I'm going to keep on being very unbiased, and I'm going to try to keep up with what's going on in the current state of boxing, and I'm going to answer every comment once I am notified, and once I find out there is a comment there. So far, I think I've been pretty much hitting it on the mark. So again, thank you very much. Now, you know, first of all, I want to talk about HBO. As you know, I was invited to the Triple G and Canelo fight by a good friend of mine who has been cutting my hair for years, you know. And what makes it so funny, he's only 3 years older than me. And he had a fight party. Maybe 25 brothers in there, you know. They having their drinks and everything. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, but I do smoke them damn cigarettes. But anyway, and we was wondering, we saw the first undercard fight, which didn't last but what, 3 rounds? And I was looking as they put the camera on Canelo working out in the dressing room, you know, stretching. Then I saw Canelo in there, Triple G in there stretching. I said, wait a minute. Okay, it's another fight coming up, because their hands not even wrapped. They're not even warming up. So everybody said, yeah, it's another fight. 5 minutes went past. 15 minutes went past. Then 30 minutes went past. Then 35 minutes went past. So I stood up in front of everybody, in front of the motherfucking TV. Well, you know, at the shop there, every chair has their own TV, and he has a big screen. So I was over in a section with a big screen. I said, look here, y'all, it ain't gonna be another fight. HBO is not that type of caliber premium channel anymore. HBO is barely hanging on. And god damn it, I was right. What they did, they showed replays of last year fights and old fights Canelo had, old fights Triple G had. You know, they showed Danny Jacobs and Triple G. They showed Cal Brooks and Triple G. I mean, I said, these motherfuckers are stalling. I said, how can you stall Not for 35 minutes. Not for 50 minutes. For 1 hour and a half. That, you know what? I have to agree with Bob Arum. Top-ranked chairman. CEO. Old school swindle. Now, I have to agree with this. That was the worst. I mean the worst pay-per-view performance ever in this era. The worst. It was only 2 fights. And in between those 2 fights, the main event and the co-main event, it was an hour and a half wait. They even threw in a motherfucking commercial on a pay-per-view. What kind of shit is that? I mean, who puts a motherfucking... hey, KC, be cool, be cool, be cool. Be cool. But, I mean, who does that? Who puts a commercial in a pay-per-view fight? Then switch to Max Kellerman, switch to racist Jim Lampley, Uncle Tom, Roy Jones. Then they switched and put all 3 of them together. They talked about the judges. They talked about Adelaide Bird. They talked about the damn gloves that Canelo can wear. They even showed the damn gloves. I mean, they was running out of ideas to talk about for an hour and a half. Oh, like my fight game show, this and that. But look, y'all motherfuckers fucked up. So I'm saying, well, it must was another fight and they just canceled. Something happened and they had to... No, it never was a fight. This was one of the biggest fuck-ups in boxing this year. For those that did not see the fight, I don't know if it's on HBO or not. I don't have HBO. And I'm not going to give HBO my motherfucking money. You know, fuck the Game of Thrones. If I want to see it, I see it on... Let's just say another way. And same way with pay-per-view. You know, I don't pay for pay-per-view. I see it another way. Friday I didn't pay anything. I was invited. Didn't have to bring anything. He had drinks there for people that drinks. He had things there for people that don't drink. He had food. I mean, it was a great party. And I rushed home and did a video. That's how committed I am to this. And somebody gonna tell me to quit, give it up? And you know what? You know, I hate to ask you all this, but send me your comments and tell me basically how I'm doing so far. It's going into my 5th month. I don't know why they got... I've been doing it since, what, 2013 or 12, whatever. I don't know how they got that mixed up. I only started this channel 5 months ago. And I just want to know how I'm doing thus far. That's all I ask. That's the only comment I ask of you today. Now, also, Bob Arum, he's one of those, just like Eddie Hearns, got to be in front of the camera all the time. Well, he wants to put Terrence Crawford in with Errol Spence next. He believes they can work it out just like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, which they can. I always said that. Everybody split up. Last time it was HBO and Showtime, which Jim Lampley tried to get Paulie Malignaggi not to be able to commentate, because he said he was Floyd, pro-Floyd, put it that way. Probably wasn't going for that shit. You see what happened, right? Okay. But this time, we talking about ESPN and Showtime. So, therefore, that fight can happen. And that fight can happen soon. Now, Earl said that Terrence Crawford's easy motherfucking work. You know what? I don't know how easy work it is, but I really believe, I know a lot of people is not going to agree with KQKC, but I believe that motherfucker can beat Terrence Crawford. Yes. Now, knock him out? I don't know. A UD decision? Yes. Oh, yes. Because I don't think Terrence Crawford can take Earl Spence body shots. I just don't think so. Because Earl really going to have to focus on that body to slow his ass down, because you know what he's going to be doing. He's going to be what we call chucking and jiving and doing that ring generalship shit. Earl can do it too now. Because I heard people say how versatile he is in sparring and in the gym. But he never have a chance to use it in real fights. Because what he does, it normally gets him out of there. Now he tried to do a little rouse, a little move here and there against Lamont Peterson. But Lamont Peterson is not a Terrence Crawford. Now think about this. Now this just gives me goosebumps. What if Terrence Crawford loses to Earl Spence, which Terrence Crawford holds the WBO, which he got off of Jeff Horn, which Earl Spence said he carried that motherfucker all the way to the 12th round. He should have been knocked Horn out. Now, if Earl picks up that crown, President Suleiman Jr., the WBC president, will have to force the fight with Sean Porter and Earl Spence. Fuck that mandatory shit. Oh, it's a rule in the WBC that if you fight for a vacant title and you win, you have to fight 2 mandatories before you go off and fight someone else, which is bullshit. Triple G didn't do it. A lot of people didn't do it. So all of a sudden you want to be so-called righteous governing body? Now, we all know the green strap means a lot. But think about Earl getting that strap off of Crawford. Then take the strap off of Sean. See, Sean already is defeated. Why? Because he's scared to get in there with Earl. When the fighter is scared before the fight started, he already defeated himself. He already ready to quit. He already ready to lose. So he's psyching himself up to be more gracious in defeat than more aggressive in victory. So, now, think about that. The Earl is what? IBF champion, WBC champion, and WB motherfucking O champion. Where you at, Keith? You're next. You're next after that. Or before that, maybe. Who knows? Keith's still holding on to that WBA. Barely. Now, if Earl can collect those, because see, that's all Earl been talking about. Strap season. We all heard that, right? Man Down Promotions. That's Earl Spence new promotion company, which he has some good fighters coming up, young fighters. He signed about 3 or 4 already, and they're supposed to be pretty good. I don't know, I haven't seen them, but on paper they seem to be pretty good. Now, but Earl thing is strap season, baby. Yes, that's right. So therefore, he's going after everybody that has a strap. And you know what I say? That's what I'm talking about. That's what my video was about. More unification fights. The money is there. The opportunity is there. The champions are there. And the motherfucking strap is there. So what that tell you? That tells you that it can happen. Anything can happen in boxing. It don't matter. It used to be where you had rules and set rules that you follow. But now everybody seems to be trying to do their own motherfucking thing. Even the governing bodies is. You know. And did Joshua let him tell it? He should have been lost that strap. The threats that he got, he had to make a deal with it. I mean, they didn't even take it from him. He didn't make the deal with Wilder in 24 hours. He didn't make the deal with Povetkin in 24 hours, like they said. And they said if he didn't, then they would make him vacate the belt, which they didn't. A week went past, 2 weeks went past. He still had the strap, and it still wasn't no negotiations. So he had to end up fighting Povetkin for what, $30 million less. So there you go. So anything can happen in boxing to entertain the fans. See, you know, I have to agree with the boxing clinic. Okay, it's not about the fighters. Now, yes, it's about the fighter as far as getting in shape, working on the game, sparring, you know, preparing himself to show us a good show, a good showing. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care if you're Denzel Washington. I don't care who you are. All the celebrities that come to the fight. You still had to work for that money. Some type of way. A movie, commercial, or whatever. Or playing on a football field. It doesn't matter. You work for that money. And you should get your money's worth. You paid for a ticket. And doubtlessly, sitting by the ring, you paid an enormous amount of money for that ticket. So you should have a great unification fight. And the fighters are and should be willing to give you a good fight. So, same way with middle class people, poor people. I know a guy that saved up his money off his paycheck, just a little bit at a time, like $20, $25, just to go to a fight for one night. It was a Mayweather fight. But I'm going to get to Mayweather in just a minute. But it was a Mayweather fight. And did you know he actually did it? He was able to buy a ticket. He was able to get a hotel room just one night. And he was able to fly there and back by saving for just 6 months. Not even 6 months. Because he said he will be prepared the next time Floyd fight. And that was, you know, Floyd wasn't retired yet. And he actually finally did it. He went by himself. He had a good time. Now that's a boxing fan. That's not a casual fan. That's a boxing fan. So, therefore, I will do the same. Yes, I would. If you can't afford it, if you can't take your money out your pocket right now and buy a ticket because you have other responsibilities, or you just don't make that much, or you have to pay this or pay that, or, car note, house note, whatever. And the last thing you want to do with your money is skip a bill to go see a fight. So, you think, you use your head. Okay, I tell you what. Besides me doing this or doing that for fun, this and that, I'm going to put my money back. Everything will be paid for. As far as the bills, the mortgage, the kids' clothes or whatever, shoes, everything. Even the old lady got some money in her pocket, everything. But he made his business to open up a special account for Floyd Mayweather's fight. He didn't even know who Floyd would fight. All he knows is that when he does, he's going to be ready and buy a ticket. And that's what he did. Now, that's a motherfucking story for you. That's a person that can do a damn commercial for the PBC or whoever saying he's a true fan. That'll make a good damn commercial. That's what true fans do. Now, as I was saying, fighters need to understand. Just like I said about my man that saved up the money for the ticket. We, as spectators, deserve better than we've been getting. We've been getting bullshit fights, cancellations, seeing fights that we don't need to see, really. We need to see more unification fights. Now that everybody's making a little more money, now there's a little more money out there freed up to do more things. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're PBC. I don't care if you top rank. I don't care if you golden boy. The zone don't count. Because that's just a bunch of has-been on a motherfucking app. That's all it is. So, now, I'm not going to hold you very long. I always say that, but I'm always talking. So, therefore, Arum say, look, we can make Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford happen, and I believe it can. Alright? Earl is the bigger fighter. Both have great punching power. Terrence Crawford brought his power up from 140. But both fighters do have great balance, great fundamentals. They both know how to cut off the ring. And both do work the jab. Terrence Crawford works the jab out of southpaw stance and the orthodox stance. Earl works out the southpaw stance. But either way it goes, they both have ring IQ out of this world. So that's a great fight. That's a great unification fight. That's a great fight that we, as hardcore boxing fans, should see. So if Arum from Top Rank is game, then Al Heyman should be game. Now, if we're going to ridicule one, we got to ridicule all. Like I say, you got to be unbiased in this. Just because you don't like that person, don't mean you always have to get on that person. If you don't like Arum, which I don't really care for, but he's right. This fight can happen. Any fight can happen. It just is both parties are willing to make it happen. That's all. It's real simple. It's real simple. That's all you have to do. That's all. Make it happen. We know that they both gonna get paid. Hell, that might be the fight of this era. It's not a heavyweight fight. It's not the smallest fight like a bantamweight fight. But it is a fight. And but a beautiful thing it will be. And you telling me it will be a close round. Knockouts ain't gonna happen. Now, who has been on the biggest stage? We don't know. But what I do know is, I do agree with Arum. You know, no matter how shysty or whatever personal problem I got with him, I am with him on this. Now, I have to find out how Al Heyman feels about this. Because if Al Heyman feels the same way, let's get it on. You know, Sean Porter, go ahead and fight your mandatories. Because when Earl and Crawford get through, he's coming for your ass or Keith Thurman's ass. And that's if he beats Terrence Crawford. If he don't beat Terrence Crawford, he's still gonna need another strap. And he gonna go for another strap. Don't worry, Al gonna put him in a position to get another one. He might have to fight a couple fights, but he'll be in the same position. He might have to fight a couple of eliminators. He'll be there. So it's time to, hey, man up. That's all I can say. Strap season, baby. Now, before I close, I need to talk about something that I feel is near and dear to me in the boxing, in the sport of boxing. And I'm talking about Floyd Joy Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather. I grew to like him, actually love him as a fighter. I thought he was the best fighter out there then and now. Or before he retired, rather. As Pretty Boy Floyd, he have done amazing things in the ring. When he fought Chop Corley, DeMarcus Corley, he did get hit with some shots. He didn't seem hurt, but I knew he was hurt. And he was built a different way. He was tall, a little taller and thin, whatever, but he was able to put combinations together. And the thing that impressed me so much about Floyd was when he would turn his body halfway in and halfway out where a person can't really get a good shot on him, a clean shot. I never known a fighter that actually hit Floyd Mayweather flush. Never flush. Then he came up, or he developed, or he practiced what they call the shoulder roll. He did not master it, he perfected it. Then he mastered it. And ever since then, Adrian Broner, many other fighters try to follow in his footsteps to do that. And they wasn't able to do it right. All accomplishments Floyd Mayweather Jr. have done have been so impressive that gave me goosebumps. When he signed that deal with Showtime, that gave me goosebumps. When he beat Conor McGregor, that gave me goosebumps. when he tied Marcy on a record, that gave me goosebumps. But now, he is very, very disappointing me as his #1 fan, at least around these parts. Floyd is acting like a jealous bitch. He's not supporting his own countryman. He's supporting someone from the UK, which is Anthony Joshua. He can't make up his mind about anything. That's from women to fighting. And true enough, I do give him credit that he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, and he treats his body as a temple. But what about his brain? Let the young guys, Floyd, have their due. You already set the bar high. You already made your goal. Remember, you told your father that, Dad, I'm going to make $100 million fighting. And your father said, no, ain't no way you can do it, son. And you did the night you fought Manny Pacquiao. We remember that in the locker room. When you said, anybody want to see what $100 million look like? Ching ching, and you showed the check. And matter of fact, you kept that check for a while. But please, Floyd, sit your ass down, man. You 41 years old. 41 and a half years old. It's time for a new era. It's time for a new fighter to emerge. And what make it so great in this era now, we have more than one fighter dominating the game. And we talk about different weight classes. You have Anthony Joshua in the heavyweight. You have Deontay Wilder in the heavyweight. You have Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford in the welterweight. You have the Charlos. You have Dimitri Andre, which is pretty much shit, but you have up-and-coming middleweights that's out of this world. You have Robert Easter Jr. You even have your own guy, Gervonta Davis, even though he's an asshole, basically. But, Floyd, please, let the young fighters, if you're not going to fight them and prove you the TBE of this era, besides fighting Manny Pacquiao, who we know is old just like you, it's about the fans today. You made a comment that you don't care what the fans say who you fight. You should. So, there you go, KQKC subscribers and viewers or listeners. My idol has turned into a bitch. My idol has turned into a jealous bitch. My idol is not getting enough attention or enough focus. So he comes out with this bogus fight, which I don't believe will happen. Floyd said that he promised Al Heyman, who he claimed is his adopted father, that he would never fight again after Conor McGregor. And he said he was going to keep that promise. But I guess 50 Cent is right. Floyd cannot and probably never will be able to make up his mind and stick to it. But we as fans should not buy into this. We should not buy a ticket to this. We should not order pay-per-view to this. And we talking about someone that I consider my idol. The one I consider the best ever in my era. The one that I thought was very indestructible. Who was the best defensive fighter I ever seen. A fighter that never got hit. A fighter that always made weight. A fighter that always made money. A fighter that was always hated so much that people came out to see him lose, but actually he won because he broke the pay-per-view records. Not by fans, but by haters. So Floyd, stop being a bitch. I'm KQ, KC, Boxing Channel. If you like the content of this video, please subscribe to my channel. I am a new channel, and the best is yet to come. And also, hit the icon bell. You will be notified each and every time I upload a video. And also, hit that like button. Let's see, can we get 100 likes out of this? And with that, that's all KQ has to say. And I will see you when I see you on the next video. You know what? Peace and love.